I didn't know how fun it would be running for governor. This is wonderful. Well, but it is nice to be back in Richmond. I've missed it. I really do. And it's nice to be back here in the city that has no good ideas.
With Valentine's Day coming up, I got really excited this morning when I went into the office and found a box from my wife, Pam. She said, instead of the early Valentine's present I expected, she said that after watching me at the JJ dinner, she said the note indicated I might need a little help keeping my hands on the rostrum or by my side. So that's my Valentine.
Cree. I don't want to ruin your love life, man. Hey, what you do in your own time's your business, Cree. I had a hard time trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to say tonight. Luckily, though, I found my first draft of my announcement speech. So let me start out with my announcement speech. Thank you. It's great to be with you all tonight here in Tallahassee. Come on, folks, I'm kidding. I love running for governor of New York.
Virginia, as his opponents have pointed out. I was talking to him earlier, and he noted that we were having this dinner tonight at the historic Berkeley Hotel. And I walked to Terry tonight and said, talked to him and greeted him. He said, Bob, this is so cool. We're getting to speak tonight at the place where we had the first Thanksgiving. That is really cool. I'll explain it to you later, Terry.
Between me and Terry, I think we have President Obama covered. Terry has audacity, and I have hope.
All these stories you're writing, all these stories, they're really getting under our skin. I mean, the headline in this morning's Washington Post read, Terry constipated. Tomorrow's headline will be, Terry works it out. And he's not the only one. A little while ago, I was upstairs in the restroom, and in the stall next to me, I heard this thick Boston accent say, I want equal coverage.
Everywhere I go, people tell me that they're anxious. They're worried about their job. They don't know where they're going to get their next paycheck from. Their industry is in serious problems. Their future is in trouble. And they're going to ask me, Terry, what can your jobs program do for me? I say, well, why don't you come back to me after you file your story and I will help you out. Oh, your business is real healthy. I'm sorry, I screwed up. You guys are doing great. I really want to get in the newspaper business.
Now, I'm actually kind of disappointed that there was a JJ dinner, because I know you guys raised a bunch of money. I knew it was going to get you all kinds of press. I did everything I could. I asked my Republican friends in the House to put in a bill to ban that thing, and that didn't pass. I then called Pat Robertson and asked him if he could direct a hurricane towards that place last week. And that didn't happen. Very disappointing. I'm going to call Pat and talk to him a little bit about that. But I do know that even though I wasn't there and it still went on, my ears were burning pretty badly about some of the things that were reported to me. For instance, Brian Moran, I'm going to beat Bob McDonnell like a drum. That wasn't too bad. And then, of course, Cree couldn't be outdone, said, I'm going to beat Bob McDonnell like a drum made in Virginia, not Boston or New York. And I thought, okay. That's pretty tough. And then, of course, Terry, right on cue. Well, I'm going to beat Bob McDonnell like a drum and pay everybody who watched $1,000.
Both Brian and Cree have some famous sidekicks that they sort of brag about all the time on the campaign trail. As you know, Cree has a donkey named Truman, and Brian has an ass named Trippy. No, come on. Folks, please, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I love Joe Trippy. We're old friends, honestly. We go back many years. And in fact, we were at Mark Warner's Thanksgiving lunch at the Palm. And Brian was there, and he and I were there, and Joe Trippi honestly came up to me and said, Terry, I've loved what you've done. You've been great for the party. You've always been fighting on the issues that matter. He actually came to me and said, Terry, I want to do anything. I'd love to work for you. I'll do anything that you want me to do, anything at all. And I said to him, you really want to help me? Joe, is that what you want to do? You want to help me, Joe? Great. Go work for Brian and do for him what you did for President Dean and President Edwards.
How's President Hillary Clinton?
I think the Secretary of State's doing just fine.
Seriously, guys, if this doesn't work out, I do think we should take the show on the road. Cree has been playing the violin since 2005, and Terry, you like to toot your own horn, and Bob, I like to beat you like a drum. So I think we should go on the road.
Jefferson once said that advertisements contain the only truths to be relied upon in a newspaper. But I think that this bit of Jefferson, which serves as the motto of the Cab Daily, the student newspaper at UVA where Robert once served as city editor, is more appropriate. For here we are not afraid to follow truth wherever it may lead, nor to tolerate any error, as long as reason is left free to combat it. Oh, for the day when that is the motto of every journalist and every public official. Thanks.